Seeker is a role-playing game about mystics and philosophers wandering the back roads of the rural United States. Seekers advance the most when given challenges that test the limits of their abilities, and the universe seems to provide such challenges at every turn. Thus, the America Seekers experience is darker, weirder, and more dangerous than that most people experience. Seeker was designed to allow players to play advanced students of any path of truth, wisdom, or self-improvement that you, the player, can think of. Play an artist, philosopher, mystic, shaman, cynic, preacher, atheist, rebel, etc., or create something completely new. Rather than character classes, Seeker uses paths. There are 8 primary paths. Each represent a component of humans' thinking and being that can be improved. Each character's experience and understanding of a path is unique. A Seeker can specialize in just one path or spread their learning out among multiple paths. Minus thought is the path of trying to avoid the errors of thought by learning to silence the thinking mind, depending on intuition and common sense, seeking simple solutions to problems, and living in the moment. It is often the path of mystics and meditators. Plus thought is the path of trying to improve the capabilities of thought by training the mind and by collecting and using ideas. It is often the path of mathematicians, scientists, and Western-style philosophers. Minus self is the path of trying to avoid the errors of self-concept by striving to be selfless, holding to no ideas about oneself, and thinking about oneself as little as possible. It is often the path of those whose religions stress humility. Plus self is the path of trying to improve one's self-concept, to develop powerful, radiant self-confidence. It is often the path of shamans, occultists, and self-help gurus. Minus harmony is the path of trying to avoid the prejudices and weaknesses caused by one's relationships, be they relationships with other people, with nature, or even with one's own body. Seekers in this path try to become complete outsiders. It is often the path of radicals, skeptics, freethinkers, and those who fight for the rights of minorities. Plus harmony is the path of trying to improve one's relationships, to have balanced, healthy, mutually beneficial relationships with other people, with nature, and with one's own body. It is often the path of nature worshippers and those whose religions stress loving thy neighbor. Minus feeling is the path of trying to avoid the errors of emotion by developing a logical, unbiased view of the universe, and by learning to resist acting on emotions. This is often the path of ascetics and scientists. Plus feeling is the path of trying to strengthen one's awareness of and use of emotions. To make better use of feelings is something that informs, motivates, and strengthens us. It is often the path of artists and ecstatics. All of the paths make special abilities available to their students, and can aid students in a wide range of activities. Visit www.vajraenterprises.com to find out more about Orc, Seeker, or the other games Vajra publishes.